One of the first pictures of the moon that were ever taken was taken in the year 1840. This picture here that you see was taken by astrophotographer John William Draper. And this picture was the beginning of the hobby that you know today as astrophotography. Astrophotography is literally defined as the photography of stars and other celestial objects, which seems pretty obvious, but when you actually look at what astrophotography means once the word is split apart and broken down, that's where you can really see the true meaning of astrophotography. Astro, pertaining to celestial bodies such as the moon, the sun, stars, and other celestial objects. Photo, with its original word in Greek meaning written in light. And probably the most important part of the word astrophotography is the suffix graphy. The English suffix graphy means a field of study. So astrophotography not only involves taking a picture to have on your cell phone to show to your friends and family, but it's also used as an important field of study, which allows us to better understand how our own universe actually works. If it weren't for astrophotography, we wouldn't be able to predict things like solar storms, which can have a direct impact on the weather, the power grid, and even the internet. Practically all the new technologies that we rely so much on today. Did you know that many of the recent discoveries, such as close contact asteroids and comets, were made not by NASA, but by backyard astronomers like you and me? In all seriousness, to some, astronomy might seem just like any other fun hobby. But the truth behind it is that it's one of the most important forms of science that actually exists today. And without it, there could someday come a time where we might face something that we're not prepared for because of a lack of people who do what we do. Imagine, this hobby could someday save the world. So next time somebody asks you if you really need that new telescope, explain to them. It's for the greater good of the world. It wouldn't be lying. Astrophotography includes the photography of many things. Photographing the moon, the sun, comets, asteroids, planets, galaxies, and nebula are all forms of astrophotography. Imaging nebulas and galaxies require you to take longer exposures, and we'll get into how to do that in later episodes of Season 1. But the cool thing about imaging galaxies and nebula is that through processing, you can bring out unique colors that cater to your own art style. It allows you to express yourself just like a poet expresses themselves on paper, or like a painter expresses himself on a canvas. But the question is, how do you even acquire the data to study or digitally enhance? What telescope do I use? What mount do I use? How do I stretch the data? All of these questions will be answered over the next few episodes of Season 1 of Beginner's Guide to Astrophotography.